Hi there, and welcome to the last week of the 31 days of Danganronpa. We're slowly approaching Spook Day. If you don't know what the 31 days of Danganronpa is, again, everything is explained in part 1. The link to the playlist is in the description. And let's just jump right into it. Day 23, the saddest death. We're starting right off with the feels. I picked Ganta for this one. With the pellets, sodas, and skateboards, I said it wrong last time. It took me 37 minutes to draw, and the reason why I picked Ganta was because he went into his execution with 100% trusting the others, as in Monokuma and the small AI of him, because he didn't know that he was the murderer until a certain point of the trial, and he went into dying with just believing the others, basically, which makes it sad for me. Of course, I could have picked, like, you know, Mondo or Pecco, but their deaths were more like someone else was grieving for them. That's what made it so sad. But for Ganta, it was just the fact that he didn't even know he was the murderer, which made it so sad for me. I was crying waterfalls at his trial. It was not okay. So for day 24, I had to draw favorite minor character, and I decided to draw Daya with the palette Sylveon, which for some odd reason had 6 colors instead of 5. And well, I don't know how long it took me to draw him, because his drawing was cursed from the very beginning. Holy... Look, the first drawing I didn't like it, so I basically deleted it and started all over. And then it took me 4 tries to actually draw this man. It was... I don't even like the drawing that much. And I gave up at one point of recording the Speedart, so that's why you're just getting this weird slideshow, step-by-step thing. Because I didn't want to bother anymore. It was... I don't know what it was. It was just Daya's drawing. I mean, with other drawings, yeah, my program crashed once or maybe twice. But not 4 times in a row at the very beginning of the sketch. I was so done that I just decided to take screenshots of the process and just do this instead. And oh well, here you go, Daya. Boom! The reason why I picked Daya is we don't really know much about him, but from the way Mondo talks about him, he must have been a pretty good older brother. And he's just a good man. Even though he's a gang leader, but oh well. Day 25, we're at a point where I was able to pick my own palettes, and I picked Pumpkaboo again. If you remember, I really loved this palette. The trope was character you wish was real, and I picked Kizakura for this one, and surprisingly, it only took me 19 minutes to draw. At one point in the video, you'll see how I cross out his hat, because I can't really draw hats. I mean, the certain type of hats he's wearing, so I just didn't draw him with a hat. And the reason why I picked him was... well, he wasn't my first choice, to be completely honest. Obviously, I would have said I want all my favorite characters to be real, but again, I didn't want characters to repeat as often. So I went down my list and I picked Kizakura because I can imagine if you just sit down with him and have a drink, let it be alcoholic or non-alcoholic, you know, you can have a fun time with him, just sitting and laughing and talking about stuff. So I picked the vodka uncle for this one. Okay, so for day 26, I had character you're most similar to, and I actually have 3 characters I'm similar to. I chose the palette High Fashion again, and it took me 40 minutes to draw. And the characters I chose for this were Kazuichi, Yasuhiro, and Chihiro. Kazuichi and Yasuhiro because parts of their backstories match with my backstory, my past. And character-wise, I consider myself to be similar to both Chihiro and Yasuhiro. Because Chihiro is this shy person who's not really outgoing, but he opens up once you like get to know him and everything. And I can be a real airhead sometimes, trust me. You can ask like every friend of mine, they can confirm that I can be just very airheaded. Which honestly, I don't even mind that. I admit to it and well, I can't really change it. For day 27, I had the trope, give a character your clothes, and I decided to give Toko a pullover of mine. The purple one, I love to wear it, and I've been wearing it the day I drew the drawing. It sounds so stupid. I used the palette The Sweetest Chill again because, you know, purple and so good. And it took me 22 minutes to draw. There is no specific reason why I picked Toko for this one, it's just Toko is one of my favorite characters and I just did not want to not draw her. Does this make any sense? I didn't want to exclude her from this challenge, so I picked her for this day and I thought it was really cute to draw her in a knit pullover like that, being all flustered and shy and oh my god, I can't wear that. Well, that's at least what I was going for, really. Day 28, talent swap, and I decided to talent swap Maki and Miyu for this one. I don't really have a reason why I chose these two in particular. It was just, you know what? We need more V3, so here we go. I don't know. I just went down the list of characters I liked, and after Kaito, Maki and Miu are my next two favorites from V3, so I chose them. Just because, there's no real reason behind that. The palette I used was Without a Heart, and it took me 42 minutes to draw. Day 29, I had the trope gender bend, and I decided to gender bend Mondo for this one, mainly because I already had a drawing of him gender bend in my sketchbook and I wanted to redraw that. I chose the palette Damned If I Do, and it took me 16 minutes to draw. I wanted to keep the muscular body Mondo has in canon as, you know, a dude. So it's pretty similar to Sakura's body, but not as muscular, you know? And for the last day, for this week, I've had crossover, and I decided to make a crossover with Utano Prince Sama and Danganronpa. And at first I had Kiyotaka and Cecile, because they have the same voice actor. However, I remember, like, you know, I already have so much Kiyotaka. Let's take Korekyu, because him and Masato have the same voice. I also could have picked Oma and Seo, or Sho, whatever you want to call him. But I don't like Oma. So I decided to go for Korekyu and Masato. It's basically just Korekyu and Masato's uniform. The palette I picked for this, again, was Sodas and Skateboards, and it took me 25 minutes to draw. That was it for week 4, aka the last week of this challenge. We still have one more drawing to go though, which will be uploaded on Wednesday on the spook day itself. I hope you enjoyed this video as always, and I hope to see you on Wednesday for day 31. Bye bye!